named Dawson, and this is my senior exit project. So first off, a little bit about me. My name is Trent J. Dawson, not J-A-Y. It's just J. So yeah, I was born September 21st of 2000 at Genesis Hospital. I think it was about 8:38 a.m. And my parents, Peggy and Norman Dawson. I have a single sister, that's Kaylin Dawson. And I've gone to Byron area schools my entire school career. My family tree, most of my father's side, going with Neil and Milton Dawson, they were English carpenters, more on the English, and I'm pretty sure Milton came to the United States around the early 1900s, and all of them since my father were carpenters. And on my mom's side, it was more Indian, and I'm pretty sure her dad's side was more Dutch. Yes. So, cool, interesting family fact. My cover letter, I wrote to IBEW, Local 948. Yep. My resume. It's beautiful. My career, I hope to join the IBEW within the next year or two. I'm working with Magnum Electric right now out in Brighton. I've done a lot of cool things so far. I'm really happy that I'm within this field so far, and I hope I get to extend and complex my further study. Oh, cool. Alright, so family and friends. It's my girlfriend Caitlin, and her mom and her dad. It's Ben Smith, up there. It's Parker, he's eating ramen noodles. It's my father, when I got my new Kawasaki at first. That's Wesley. This is Cody, being a dork. That's Haley Lane. It's my mother. And we have Tyler, surprise picture. And Dylan's, I don't know what he's doing. And Josh Raby, my sister. Alrighty, letter to parents. I'll start off with my father. Alright, Dad. This has been literally the most difficult and stressing time in my life within these past couple of months, with us moving into a new house, everything, I guess, high school, it all just comes down on you, but you seem to try and bring things up for me, and I really appreciate it. And even through when you went to Louisiana for about 5 or 7 years straight, helping our family out. It's a pretty courageous and brave thing that you've done. Mom, you're also one of the greatest parts of my life, with my father. These last few years of high school, I'm kicking my butt. My freshman year, I didn't do so hot. I brought it up my sophomore year. I crashed again my junior year, but this year I was looking farther up than all of my other years. I'm very glad that you were the one to push me all the way through when I was not motivated whatsoever to do anything. It was horrible. And you guys both keep a roof over my head, and food on the plate, and a pillow for me to lay my head on. I really appreciate it. It's my PSA. I did my PSA on illegal immigration and what should we do about it. So, my vision board. Oh yeah, I was gonna say this might about me, but I love motorcycles very, very dearly, and my dad knows this because through the past couple of years I've nagged him to help me look at a motorcycle for me because it's my two-wheel therapy and I need it. So, my vision board, I want a Charger, road and track. I want a Plymouth Roadrunner, I think it's a 73. I want to be with the IBEW, Local 948, and to hopefully maybe start my own electrical business. I want a cabin out in the mountains or the woods. Either way is fine by me if I'm not around by anybody. So I have a BMW GS 1200 Adventure R, 87 CR 500, and a TE 300 Husqvarna. My 3-word essay, ride to live, because what's the point of living if you don't have anything to look forward to? You gotta make that paradise real. If you're just working your whole life, what are you working for? Make a goal, do something with your life. Yeah. My community service hours, I dug some holes for my grandmother, plant some maple trees, and then with my buddies, Cody and Dylan, we cleaned out some horse stalls that were very, very dirty. Very dirty. Took a little bit, and we eventually got it done. The lady was very happy. So yeah. Questions? TJ.
In your PSA, you talked about like illegal immigration abusing the economy, but research and history shows that like typically when those immigrants come and they work for lower wages, while it might cause some displacement in that given industry, like take growing for example, that's a good, like usually the jobs they take in the Southwest, when they take those cheaper wages, like it usually helps out like dependent industries like the restaurant industry and different things like that. So like on net, it is better for the economy when those people work for cheaper. So like, how do you factor that into the equation?
See, I know what you're saying, and yes, technically it does help our economy, but when I said in the slide it abuses our economy, or both our economy and our people, by them coming and taking the lower wage laborer jobs, that's totally canceling out our whole, or not our entire, but we still have a lower class of citizens that need to work, but then that eventually happens and they have to get on welfare or any sort of other program to help them out with that. But yes, I do know what you're saying, and yes, it does help the economy by having a cheaper source of labor, but not for our people's sake.
I can ask another one.
Ask me another one, TJ.
So then also on the topic of immigration, a lot of it is people seeking asylum from their home countries, and they'll actually cross illegally intentionally because legal crossings are overwhelmed, or they like, you know, they don't want to like go through that bureaucratic process, and they'll cross and then turn themselves in to like seek the asylum process, but then they will be treated disfavorably because they did that. What's your position on that?
Cross legally?
They cross illegally and then turn themselves into Border Patrol seeking asylum because our legal systems are like overwhelmed and like not efficient.
Well, if they're not efficient, then we're gonna have to make more laws to make them more efficient. But other than that, you're gonna have to say, what do you do? You're gonna have to go through it. That's true.
I'll ask an easier question. What advice would you give your girlfriend to not only survive but thrive the next 2 years?
Don't procrastinate, okay? All right. Don't freak out, please. It hurts me too, trust me. And do your work.
On that note,